Hello there. Thank you for listening. My name is Chris, and I'm from Team Jellyfish. And my team has been specifically talking about in this presentation on the on about energy. And if you've been if you look at their parts, they've been covering aspects of physical energy, emotional energy, and various other types of energy. And I will be specifically focusing on the softer side of energy, such as cultural energy and spiritual energy, so to speak. But I'd like to start off with music, actually, because I believe that music can essentially encapsulate energy in beautiful ways, and this can include levels of high and low energy, and also static and very dynamic energy. If you listen to certain music, for example, songs such as it's related to more of a higher level of energy, but then if you listen to music such as it's more softer and a lower level of energy. But what's interesting is that to different people, the first song could be a level of low energy because it puts them off, and the second song could be a level of high energy because it actually lifts them up. So it's interesting to see that perspective actually affects each individual's level of energy. And perspective is the second topic that I'd like to talk on briefly, where every individual's perspective really affects the level of energy that is inside of them and also around them. Which actually helps us to think about productivity as in an entrepreneur's lifestyle based on perspective. And in the Mobius strip, it's interesting to note when Tina Seelig talks about how culture is a very defining aspect of creativity, and I believe perspective is really defined upon by culture. You see that yeah, throughout generations, culture has really shaped mankind. Certain cultures, for example, in the East, the culture exhibit very high levels of energy, such as bright colors and a lot of flavor in food. Me being an Indian itself, I can tell from experience. However, if you look towards the Western culture, there's a more subtlety in the lifestyle, and that could be associated with the lower levels of energy, and it's this perspective that really defines each individual's level of energy, I believe. If you take words such as happiness or joy, or success, or youth even, it's associated with higher levels of energy. But then if you take other words such as failure, or old age or sickness, it's automatically tuned to lower levels of energy. And I believe there come defining moments in every entrepreneur's life where you get to choose the energy that you emit. And this is why I'd like to conclude on spiritual energy, where it's the spiritual energy that is inside of every individual that can sort of determine at the end. I think it's the defining factor above everything else that stands out, that allows each individual to make their mistakes, make their decisions regardless of the mistakes and failures around them. And I think it's an entrepreneur's intuition and the finer aspect of energy that really brings about um, uh, one's definition of success and failure. And I think energy is a very beautiful aspect of life, and also a very encapsulating aspect of any entrepreneur's journey. And I think innovation and creativity can be linked to every individual's energy. And I think spiritual energy that is inside of every person, that allows you to connect to the universe around you, and also to the life around you, determines more of your life than anything else. So thank you for listening, and I really appreciate you taking time to listen to the recording, and also for your understanding for my condition specifically. Thanks again, and I look forward to communicating in any way after this. Cheers.